Good.
Okay, so I'm just going to talk to you about how to produce a rose diagram. You can use rose diagrams if you want to show the orientation of geographical features. So it might be that you want to show the orientation of stones. It could be that you want to show the orientation of striations. So anything where you've collected data that's measured a direction, you can use the rose diagram. So we're going to try and produce something that looks like this. So before you get started, you need to collate the data into a table because it makes it easier when you start plotting the graph. So you can see what I've done here. In the first column, I have listed the number of different degrees, and in the right hand column I've put down a false, just an example, the number of striations found at each orientation. So for example, 0 to 10 degrees, we didn't find any striations in that orientation. 10 to 20, we found 1, and so on. And we can see that at 70 to 80 degrees, we've got the most, we've got 8 striations. So yeah, we need to collate it into a table. What we then need to do is download some polar graph paper. So I went to waterproofpaper.com. On the left hand side there's a menu that says free printables, and you just need to select graph paper, and then you can download polar graph paper. So the first thing you're going to need to do then, when you've downloaded it, printed it off, is to label up your rose diagram. So you're going to start here by saying, well, this is 10 degrees, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, we're at 90, 100, 110, 20, 130, 140, 150, 160, 170, 180, halfway there, 190, 200, 210, 220, 230, 240, 250, 260, 270, 280, 290, 300, 310, 320, 330, 340, 350, and then we've gone 360 degrees all in the circle. Okay, so we've labelled it up and we can now start plotting our data. So if we imagine then that this is kind of the scale that we're going to sort of work up to, so this is at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So if we go to 0 to 10 degrees, well, we didn't get any striations there, so we don't need to make a sort of mark. But between 10 and 20 degrees, we've got 1 striation. So we find between 10 and 20, and we make a mark on the first line. There we go, number 1. Then we go back to our table. Between 20 and 30 degrees is 3. So we find 20 to 30 and we go up 1, 2, 3, and we make our mark there. Okay. Then between 30 and 40, it's 1 again. Between 40 and 50, it's 3. 1, 2, 3. Hang on, have I got that one right? 1, 2, 3. Oh, I've put that up 4. Cross that out. You can easily make a mistake doing this, so you have to watch what you're doing. So where did we get to? Between 30 and 40, it was 3, wasn't it? There we go. And we keep plotting them. Between 50 and 60 is 2. 60 and 70 is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so when we've started to plot a few on, you'll be able to get a ruler and you'll be able to start sort of joining these points together, so the starts to take shape, this rose diagram. You can see we're starting to see that more of our striations are pointing in this sort of direction, aren't they? So we keep joining them up and the rose diagram starts to take shape. So we keep plotting all of these on and until it looks something like this. Now I want to just zoom in on this as an important bit here, because it says in figure 11.23, which is this one, notice how each bar has been plotted with a symmetrical mirror image on the opposite side of the chart. This is because the blocks that were positioned, or in this case maybe the striations that were measured, lay on an axis which pointed in two opposite directions. So for example, 8 of the striations in my example lay on the axis that was recorded between 70 and 80 degrees. However, the axis of these also pointed between 250 and 260 degrees. So you have to have a mirror image on the other side. So it's a bit like remembering your kind of symmetry and your reflections from Key Stage 2 maths. Make sure you get a mirror image on the other side. So the finished product is going to look something like this. So I hope that helps to just explain how you might have a go at a rose diagram. Thanks.